Hey YouTube, Survivor Johnny here. I'm going to try to shoot a video from the hotel room. Dawn and Jesse, Southpaw bushcraft. This is one of my cook kits. Yeah, I'm in a hotel and I have a cook kit. I know, don't ask, I'm just a freak. Okay, it's an NVG bag. I like it because, you know, with these two hangers, you can just hang it off of your pack. These two hangers, it just hangs off your pack, or you can actually belt it. It's kind of a cool pouch. Alright, so inside we have a few things. This is a little pocket that I've got some 3 AA batteries in. Up here, got a few things up there. Let's see what we got. Obviously a lighter. I think this is a stove. No, it's an old fire kit. Striker, there's cotton with Vaseline on it. That means the other one must be a stove. You can tell that thing's been around. Look at the rust on it. Can you see that? Yeah, some of this stuff I've had for a while. Alright. Yeah, this one's a stove. Okay, the 2 holes in the top perform the same function as the simmer ring on a tri-engine. Alright, and this is also to help simmer. The pot stand on this, it's a snus can that has insulation from your attic in it, and then it has just some gutter screen to hold it in. You just literally pour the tobacco, that's what came in, pour the alcohol in it and light it. For a pot stand, I made these. Let me get them in frame. And it's just literally a couple of pieces of bent wire with some wire wrapped around it, and they open up. And so these sit like this, and it gives you the adjustability to have a bigger or smaller, pot. Right? And then you can drop this on there, which cuts the flame down, cuts the amount of heat down some. And if you really want to cut it down a lot, you can snap the lid on it, and you're just going to have the flame out of these 2 holes, and that's a low simmer. Alright, that was this pocket. Okay. Got this at a restaurant. It's a pot holder thing. You can grab hot things with it and not burn yourself. I told the waiter when he brought my plate that was really cool. He said, "Well, keep it." I said, "Okay." Alright, I did a video on this. It's a collapsible dog bowl, which I guess that's making me a dog, but that's okay. And also, it's kind of cool because you can do it this way for a plate, but I would never do that. I mean, it's just an option. Okay. So, small can opener. I prefer a P38, but can you see? Just might be too much wear. Small can opener. This is char cloth. Actually, a lot of people like char cloth. I don't. I really prefer char rope. Golly, after you've cooked in these things a few times. Alright, that is actually char rope. It's 100% cotton cordage that's been charred just like char cloth. And the fantastic thing about this is when you break a piece off and it catches a spark, it burns like a big cigarette coal. You want to talk about, a nice big coal to blow into a flame, that's it. Alright. Tampons in case I need cotton, or, if somebody complains too much, I can just say, "Here." No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. It's not funny, is it? My bad. Big fat spoon, because, I like to eat. It's more like a shovel. Love these things. Everybody's got one. They're fantastic. Dollar Tree knife. Wow. Yeah, this stuff's got some camping filth on it, but knife to go with the spoon. This funnel, I had thought about, I could probably make a coffee thing with it. Originally I got it because I had a stove that you had to have something like this just to get the alcohol in it. And then I thought, well, maybe I could but I never did. So it's just takes up space for no reason. Seagull 1100, I'll crack that open in a minute. See what else is in the bag. Oh, another. Yeah, I'm bad about redundancy. That's kind of a cool cook set because, I mean, eating set, spork and, let me see, spork and knife, and that's serrated. It's kind of neat. You know, not the coolest thing, but it's pretty cool. Another Dollar Tree knife. This one's sharp. It'll shave you. The other one's pretty sharp, but it's not quite as sharp. It doesn't hold the edge as good as this one is. What else do I have in here? Oh, my fire piston. Man, I hadn't seen this thing forever. Got to do another video on this. It's a homemade fire piston. That's pretty cool. It goes with the char rope. Scrubby pad. This helps me with my seagull, a bail. I mean, you know, campfire tripod thing. These filters are, there's some kind of coffee filter things or something, and I thought that they would be good for getting the big stuff out of creek water before I boil it. They're reusable, you just got to dry them out. Okay, now the 1100. Okay. Oatmeal, just because it's a great, easy, you know, alcohol. This is actually one of my favorite all-time alcohol stoves. It's a fancy feast can stuffed inside some kind of nasty shrimp. The shrimp were so gross that my cat didn't even want to eat them. That's bad. And so I just put it in there with some insulation around it, and it's got some holes in there, and you pour the alcohol into the middle, and you get a nice blue fire ring, and literally just set your pot right on top of it. And we were doing boil tests one day, and this was the only one. It was a real humid, cold day, and all these soda can stoves, they were all failing. Nothing would boil. This boiled. Okay, this is my windscreen for this, and it's adjustable for size pretty easily. I've got to shrink it to smaller than this to fit inside, but then I can open it up with this inside of it, and then with this bigger that this sits down in there, that's a whole little alcohol stove. And then a piece of chain. When I originally did my first bail, my bail hanger video that I did, like, I don't know, 4 years ago, I guess it was, something like that. I'd have to look up the date. I was using this back then. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I like that. That's pretty fantastic. You know, it's always worked well for me. I experimented with some other things because this doesn't fit inside. This piece of chain is the next evolution of it. You hook that there. There's a hook here that catches the handle, and so it does, you know, the same thing over the fire. It does the same thing to hang it over the fire, but it collapses and goes inside. And I like that, you know, the fact that it can just store inside of there. And then I forgot what this one was for. It's been a long time. It didn't take up much room, so I just left it in there probably. So that is one of my cook kits, and I'll repackage while you guys aren't watching. If you guys haven't seen Southpaw, great. Dawn and Jesse, they're great. They do a lot of fun videos. They go to some really good spots. I highly recommend checking them out. Alright guys, thanks for watching.